In this episode, I explored the oldest abandoned public building in New Jersey. Located in Newark, this jail dates back to early 19th century as the Essex County Jail. It was constructed in 1837, according to design of John Haviland, who established the first solitary confinement system in American architectural history. It was designed to isolate and rehabilitate inmates to encourage penitence over punishment. Natural light entered through large barred windows, and with the addition of the West Wing in 1890, the Woman Wing in 1895, and 20-feet walls in 1901, and further expansions by 1926, it became a facility reaching approximately 40 feet in ceiling height, featuring a power plant, hospital, gardens, a 4-story cell block structure with a vertical open atrium. The old county jail had a capacity of 300 inmates, but as the city's population grew, it began to become overcrowded. The 1968 Newark riots dealt a blow to its overcrowding, creating a desperate need for new facilities. So construction of a new jail began. After 134 years of operation, the bars were shut down permanently in 1971. However, some office facilities were used by the Drug Enforcement Agency until 1989. After they withdrew, a fire caused by the arson by homeless broke out in 2001, burning down part of the female wing. This county jail still stands abandoned, but not empty.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm not gonna any trouble with you guys, okay? I'm just filming. She's injecting drugs into her right now. What a gruesome sight. God bless them.
Join me as I venture this dungeon-like jail filled with drugs and homeless in chaos.
Yeah, appreciate you. Stay safe, sir.
So I just encountered all the black homeless gentlemen when I made it inside of this abandoned county jail. It's super chill. Nobody was outside at first, so I just bolted inside, but this older man was standing right at the entrance. He asked me what I was doing, so I told him, I just want to take some photographs. He didn't say anything, just nodded like, yeah, go ahead, and let me slide. Man, I've gotta be super careful, cause so many homeless living here. I heard about these places like nearly homeless shelter. Just like those voices you guys just heard, there are probably tons of squatters hiding out in the shadows. Today's exploration is going to be incredibly unpredictable because I'm not alone in here. There are actual people. Oh, this is woman wing section, but completely collapsed due to fire. My gosh, this is first view inside, it's jaw-dropping. I keep saying, but this is incredible. I've never seen abandoned correctional facilities like this before. I'm in the east wing now. Look at these cells and highly rusted out and decayed bars. Though it looks small because it has been abandoned and decayed for over 50 years, you could tell that it has a multi-story structure, such as that it was a substantial jail back in the day. It's pre-apocalyptic vibe though. Gorgeous. You could really make out the details in here. The ceiling is a pristine ceiling applied, like the one I saw in Hudson. That's definitely unique because jails and prisons always have severe budget cuts, so they leave out details like this. That makes this facility look kinda like a cookie cutter style, but this place is exceptional. Put ornate details into this place. Let's keep moving on. I'm gonna keep my voice as low as possible while I'm in this jail. Please understand, as I do not want to disturb other homeless people, while also respecting the building. Those remains of the stairs might have been leading to the correctional staff's office on the upper floor. Really small size. You have a single bunk bed setup. I can imagine living here. Gotta be strong, comfortable, and being under pressure 24 hours a day. Here's perhaps the toilet and one busted sink remain. That definitely was the toilet. This place pretty trashed. As I move down, there's more clothes and belongings, so I'm gonna tiptoe around in here. Someone definitely is still living here. I have a Dunkin's visor. It's tragic reality, but in America many urban homeless people have jobs but sleep on the streets or a very dangerous place after work. They're certainly going to come back after work. Anyone home? Sorry to intrude, just passing through. Not looking for trouble, just taking some pictures. Thankfully no one in these cell blocks. It's freaky. Here we are, a sewage treatment pipeline for handling inmates' urine and other waste. Even by the standards of the time, it was very unique to find a jail fully equipped with such facilities. Oh, this is sweet. We have a security booth in front of us. Visitor log still in here. There's a similar booth right next door as well. So that remains must have been the site for the security booth. Look at this tiny hole. Visitors would have exchanged IDs here. The design is very 40s.
You want to know what his name is? Terrence Lynch, age 30. Now, mother deceased. She drank herself to death. Education, high school, 1 year college. Nature of injury, his body is completely busted up. What about nature of accident? We tried to...
I love that huge arch windows. Beautiful. Let's take a peek inside, see if there's anything else impressive in here. This must have been shower room. I was trying to see in there, but please catch. I'm feeling there's gotta be someone down there, so I don't want to scare them. Judging by this dust accumulated on these stairs, definitely seeing that many homies are still coming and going. Anybody here? Don't want to intrude, I'm just taking pictures. Now we made it inside of the warden's office or hospital, but I'm not really quite sure. Anyway, this floor is pretty clean. I guess it would be shelter room for many homeless people. Got a dilapidated couch. There are slight soot marks on the ceiling. Trace of the larger fire in 2001 still remain. I don't know where they are or what they are doing right now though. No matter how you're looking at it, having to use an abandoned jail like this as a hotel is just tragic. Oh, the outer bars of this cell block section here have been cut off straight and clean. I'm guessing the scrapers might have taken them. They are totally gonna get rich off some rusty iron. Just everything pretty much decayed down here. And a good amount of nature life seems to emphasize the devastation of this over 50 years. Looking closely, these super rusty bars, you can make out an amazing change of metal that has not been maintained since 1971. And here we are, another shower room in the north wing.
This wing is known to have been mainly used to incarcerate violent criminals. Have some lumbers. So I'm gonna guess and say this could have been the thing to prevent the collapse of the reinforcing bars. Perhaps this must have been added later. Mother Nature and time eventually turned even metal into wood-like. This is very cramped. Stuffy room. These cell blocks would be insane, especially in the summer, because it's era before AC or ventilation. Okay, now we are getting a view at the outside of this really dilapidated jail building. Look at this laundry building. Someday Mother Nature is gonna take this place back. There's a power plant and smokestack built in 1904. Yeah, it's very industrial. Since this jail complex was expanded throughout the 19th and 20th centuries, the structure style of this building vary by era, making it very unique, like a museum of the old American history. Let's try to get a better look. We got some pretty small bottle. Right in front of us is the boiler room that supplied heat to the men wing and woman wing at one point. Another beautiful old steam engine just decaying in here. This equipment is the legendary Corliss steam engine that led mass production in American factories during the Industrial Revolution in the mid-19th century. Developed by George Henry Corliss in 1849, it is one of the inventions that changed the landscape of industry by significantly improving core efficiency compared to existing steam engines and maintaining a constant rotational speed. Because the state-of-the-art model was so powerful and at a constant rotational speed, it was frequently used to generate electricity by connecting directly to the shaft of a massive dynamo, without going through the complex belt systems of factories, and it was manufactured by the Watts Campbell Company in Newark. Here's another steam engine in an engineering room, designed to let in natural light. You could see, I guess it would be kind of trace of cylinder drain valve, a device that billows of condensation formed inside the engine. These two rusty century-ago boilers are pretty sick. Check it out, a severely scrapped generator here. It must be some historically valuable stuff, I guess. I love that vintage built-in cabinet. Really decayed though. This building dates back to the early 1900s, but these semiconductor rectifiers are from the mid-20th century, but it is still retro relic and cool. I think this boiler room seems like an area without homeless. You can make out a little bit here that the rusted boiler pipeline runs through the arched hallway. There are a few homeless people talking on the second floor of the east wing cell block in front, so I gotta approach it cautiously. I have to proceed up the stairs, so I have to go directly upstairs actually. I guess they set up a shelter over there, and the bars on this side are all gone also. Hello.
Hello. What are you doing?
I'm not gonna any trouble with you guys, okay? I was just filming.
Got some needle stuff which were used for drugs. This place could have been occupied by junkies for longer than I thought. It's one of the longest abandoned places I've ever seen, but I could tell when it was used for this purpose.
Multiple cell blocks in here. There's so much to explore. Thankfully, this stairs is kinda sturdy. There are 13 cells on each layer, front and back. Apollo, no faucet. Check it out, a ton of garbage and drug syringes, and got a radiator.
Need to get up out of here with that shit, for real.
I'm gonna find an exit to the other side through the east wing.
Left, that way,
Left?
the other way.
Oh, thank you.
That homeless person I exchanged greetings with guided me, but I didn't realize this direction was directly connected to the where I came in. It's been a long time since I ran into a group of more than one person in an abandoned place. Dangerous, but something special. I'm gonna look for that old black gentleman I met at the beginning again, to give him at least the water bottle I had. This place looks like a courtyard, but originally the kitchen was a She's injecting drugs into her right now. What a gruesome sight. God bless them. Alright, I can't find him right now, and the situation looks a bit more dangerous, so for now, I'm gonna wrap it up with the vintage exterior of the West Wing. Here is my final. Thank you for watching today's episode. Peace! As I traveled from Long Island through the heart of Manhattan to New Jersey, the scenery was initially populated by the affluent individuals, draped in luxury fashion, and white-collar professionals steering the wheels of society. Yet, barely an hour later, before my eyes stood an inescapable tableau of American decay. A multitude of the homeless people, regardless of whether they were black, white, male or female, voluntarily becoming inmates and surrendering to the chasm of drug addiction within the decayed, hollow confines of an abandoned cell. This stark, lacerating visual dissonance was more intense than anything else. It served as a haunting testament to the systematic rot of American inequality, forcing an uncomfortable, deeply troubling renewing upon all who bear witness. demanding we trace back to the roots of a broken society to see exactly where the fracture began. The city of Newark, Rutgers University, and the New Jersey Institute of Technology requested the removal of the National Historic Site designation, hoping to develop the site into University Heights Science Park. However, the state and the Office of Historic Preservation refused, insisting on restoring the original structure. Nevertheless, due to budget constraints, plans proposed by the city and universities such as Historical and Cultural Park and a History Education Museum continued to be stalled. We are facing the loss another page of the history of American public buildings. Only time will tell whether this jail will succumb to the force of nature and crumble naturally or be restored.